Excited to see all of you coming here too. My name is Jacques Smith. I'm the Director of Graduate Enrollment Services, and I'm just going to kind of kick this off today. Today we're here to talk about the online Tech MBA program and the online Master of Engineering program, both housed in the College of Business. Today is being brought to you kind of a collaboration. We work with Alumni Relations. They got a whole bunch of alumni invited to this meeting. So go Huskies. There's also some folks here that are not from Michigan Tech in the past, and we welcome you also. But it's the graduate school, the College of Business, it's a global campus and alumni relations all coming together to support this presentation today. And hopefully we're going to bring you lots of good information, or I know we will. But we've got quite the panel of experts here for questions. So as we're going through, there will be time for questions. I see some of you are using the chat function. Please keep an eye on that because we'll be adding helpful links in the chat that may answer some of your questions. You can chat in questions. We'll be here at the end if you want to unmute and ask questions. So our goal here is to get all the information you need to move forward in our programs. So next slide. A little bit about the agenda today. I'm going to do some introductions of everybody in just a moment, talk about the benefits of advanced degrees, then kind of the core of this, the actual Tech MBA itself and the Master of Engineering Management. We have faculty expertise here to answer questions on that and present on that. Then we'll talk about next steps. So where should you take this now? And then contacts. How do you contact us? And like I said, and we're going to be covering questions throughout the presentation. So next slide, some introductions. We can move on. Okay. So Dr. Marie Bush is here today. We're very excited about that. She is definitely the subject matter expert on these programs. Associate Dean of the College of Business. She's also a full professor there. Works very closely with all of the incoming MBAs and Masters of Engineering Management, and actually works with them throughout their entire program. Then there's me, like I said, Jacques Smith. I'm in the director in the graduate school, and I'm on the admissions side. But I work very closely with Amanda Irwin, who is from Global Campus, on admission and getting students into the programs and helping them with all their questions and just kind of facilitating and helping you through anything you need to do to complete an application. We also have Shelly Gallia here. She is our, with Global Campus and Marketing and Communications Manager, and she'll be adding some helpful links as we go along throughout the presentation. So all of us together are kind of a team for you in the future to help you through this process. Next slide. So some fast fact. I realize many of you are probably Michigan Tech alumni, and you may know most of these things, but I'm going to kind of just go through some quick facts about Michigan Tech. Michigan Tech is a public research university in the state of Michigan. We were founded in 1885, so a long time ago. Did a little research, and I found out that actually by 1889, we had graduate students on our campus. So this is nothing new to us. We've been in the educational areas for over a century, and we are very familiar with graduate students because they've been here since 1889. So we are HSTEM focused, health, science, technology, engineering, and math. But along with that, and complementing that and building on all of that, is we have a fully accredited College of Business. So all of us work together here to solve the world's problems in kind of a sustainable manner. You got to have all the different aspects to solve different things, and business is a very important piece of this. So we're going to be learning more about that today. Enrollment of 7,000 students approximately. That's both grad and undergrad. There are 5 different colleges, and the College of Business is one of those, and over 140 different degree programs. And then MTU's most recent evolution is Global Campus. So we've been providing online education for many, many years, but Global Campus is newer, and Global Campus is providing resources and expertise to help us really keep moving in the online world and providing opportunities for students who can't come to Michigan Tech to still come and be in our programs in an online environment. So Global Campus, yes. Next slide. So some of the benefits of earning an online master's degree. So it's continuing your education. You know, you can build upon expertises that you've gained with your undergraduate degree. You can add on to it. You can also be pivoting. So maybe you didn't have a business degree when you were an undergrad, you were on a different path, but now you're seeing the importance of having a business degree and how that's going to help you into the future. So continuing your education. Some folks have been out for a little while, and maybe you want to kind of sharpen your skills in the academic environment so you can bring those skills back to you know, your career. Flexibility.
Can you guys? Yep. Okay. It sounds like there was a power outage on campus, guys. Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
I can hear you.
Okay.
That was
I
exciting.
can hear you now.
Okay. Well, that's unique. That's the first time
That's the first time
happened
that's
to us.
happened.
I was like, is it me? But I saw everything moving
it's not
on
you.
my other side. So I'll try and pick up where he left off. I think we were at like flexibility and convenience. You're gonna get the same quality education that you would on campus, online in that online format. And Marie's gonna talk in a lot more detail about the program and where you'll see that in there. Career advancement and job security, of course, are some additional reasons why somebody might want to complete their master's degree in an online format. You can continue in the role that you have now with your job and then look forward to that next opportunity. And then, of course, you're going to have a leg up with an advanced degree in economic downturns if you're having to look for you know, new employment or holding that job. So let's see what's next here. And I think this is our transition. He was like 2 bullets away from transitioning over to you, Marie. So I will let Marie take it away.
Okay, so we have 2 programs that we're talking about today. There's overlap between the 2, but I'll try to make it as clear as I can the differences. So the Tech MBA is a traditional MBA, has all the components of the basic foundations for a business master's of business administration. The MEM is a specialized master's where you have some of the components, but you also get to go narrow and deep into a STEM field. So I'll cover those in more detail in a few minutes.
Just wanted to pipe in, Marie, we lost power. Well, I don't know if you lost power on your side, but we lost power in the ed building. So I'm sorry I disappeared from the presentation. But back to you.
Glad to have you back.
Thanks. You never know what's going to happen.
So the MTU's online MBA, we call it a Tech MBA. It has a strong flavor of technology. We probably use more demonstrations of technology and more innovation than you'd see in a more traditional MBA. So even the business cases that you'll have in class will focus more on the technology industries. So what you're going to see more in this program would be technology adoption, diffusion, optimization, decision-making. We're really focused now more on business analytics. So you're going to get more of the current and contemporary types of opportunities that you will see in business out in the industry. So developing professional business and management skills, you're going to have opportunities to gain more skills and also to network with others in business professions, and also communicate optimal recommendations as if you were either a consultant or someone within an industry that is looking at the big picture. Okay. For the MBA, you have 8 core courses. All of our courses are 3 credits. So you have 24 credits in the business core, and that's very structured. Then you get to choose a couple of business electives. So that rounds out the 30 credits. And we do have a list of approved electives, but if there's something that's more related to your particular interests or aligns with your business goals, I can work with you more on those. I have a little bit more flexibility there. Okay. So you see here, these are the 8 core courses. Everything from information systems, financial reporting, which is BA 5300 is our accounting course. BA 5400 is the finance course. Those two are linked. It says it's a prerequisite, but we can enter waivers for that particular requirement. Then you also have organizational behavior, marketing, managerial economics, operations management, again, finance, and then the capstone course is that business and corporate strategy. That's why it lists all the prerequisites. Next. We encourage students to take their electives in the summer. That's when we're offering the online versions of the courses. And these are some of the more traditional electives, business electives that you can choose from. So I encourage project management because that seems to be the most relevant for our business professionals. There's also management of technology and innovation. And when you see track A and track B, that's really splitting the 7 weeks of the summer semester. Leadership development is also an excellent course for anyone that's trying to move up into more executive or upper level management positions. Then we have, if someone's interested in international, we have the international economics. And then the EDA is a class that a lot of our engineering undergraduate students will take as part of their program. And we see that as an on-ramp to the graduate programs. Next. So this is the basic layout we have for the online 7 weeks, fully online asynchronous courses. So in the fall, we have BA 5300 and BA 5700 in track A. BA 5800 and BA 5200 are in track B. So that's how this is very structured, but you do have choices. The only ones, as I said, that are linked by prerequisite are BA 5300 and BA 5400. Then, of course, you're going to leave BA 5710 as your final course as the capstone. So if you have questions about how this all works together, I'm here as an advisor, and also I help mentor the students. So if you have questions, you can let me know. So now I'm going to switch to the MEM program. It's innovative. We had to go through extra steps because it's not one that you see in a lot of universities. So you develop business and management skills. You foster that ability to lead more technical engineers, and it strengthens your technical expertise. So you most likely will stay within the area that you completed your undergraduate degree in your STEM field, but we don't require that. So if you want to bridge into some new areas, as long as you have prerequisites and have some general understanding, then I encourage you to look into other areas. But I'll also mentor you through that process. So we have foundational business courses that are required. There are 5 courses, typically 15 credits, plus 2 business elective courses that of your choice. And then you choose generally 9 credits at the undergrad, grad level for your technical focus. So a total of 30 credits. It's usually 5 plus 2 plus 3. More about that here. So these are, this is an example of a curriculum pathway for you. So in the fall, picking up that accounting class first in track A, and then a business elective in track B. Then in the spring, picking up operations management, financial risk management. Those are both required. And then you could pick up the project management in the summer in track A. So again, I'll work with you to lay out your course schedule so that there aren't any gaps in your education. Next. Some of the business electives and when we offered them. So again, you had BA 5200 and BA 5800 in the fall, MEM 5650 and EC 5300 in the spring. And then in the summer, you have more options, more of the business electives. So I just want to show here this illustration that we are offering, even though all courses aren't offered online, we have a significant number of students that can follow this path without trying to interject too many variables for you.
Barry, we did have a question in the chat pop up.
Okay.
Someone was wondering, how long has the MEM program been around?
The MEM itself has been around for 5 years, 6 years, but the online MEM is fairly new. This is our 2nd year for that program, and it's grown very quickly. So focused technical electives that you can consider choosing 3 of these. You could do EDA, Introduction to Manufacturing. So there are a number of courses, and I would help the student look at our schedule of classes to help identify some classes that would fill this requirement. So why pursue these degrees? Again, this is to reiterate what Jacques was saying earlier. It could open up new doors for you, position yourself in more of a leadership opportunity. What we find is that it turbocharges your potential, your earning potential over the life of your career. And you'll earn degrees that align with engineering and technology. So we see that these are recession-proof, more so than a traditional. So it can help you in many ways to either go into new areas or to really be an expert in your area. So in many ways, it's a good use of your time and your resources. Career opportunities for Tech MBA and for MEM. So basically a Tech MBA is for careers that are requiring deep business knowledge. So moving up in a corporate setting. For MEM, the difference may be that there's more of a technology-centric industry that you're either in now or pursuing. But you can do a lot of the same or face a lot of the same opportunities with both of these career choices. I'm going to turn it back over for admissions information.
Jack, are you on? Are you taking these slides?
I'm back, yes. Yeah, sorry about that. We don't have many power losses on campus, so I'm not sure what that was about, but yes, jumping back in on the admission side, military friendly. So if you have a military background, you definitely want to let us know about that, because there are some financial benefits that we may be able to bring towards you and your time in our program. So keep that in mind, and we do ask about that in the application if you have a military background. So we have some upcoming start dates. So it would be this coming fall, which starts on Monday, August 26th. Fall applications are open. They're free. We can help you through the process, both Amanda and I. And then also you could be applying to spring 2025, which would be, as we know, Michigan Tech doesn't have a winter semester, so we have a fall and a spring, but you can start in January 5th. So those are the two options that are open for you right now, and we can help you with that. Next slide. So applying is going to be easy. It's really 3 steps. You create and activate your account. You provide your application, which really means your name, address, phone number, a couple of quick questions about you, what semester you want to start, and what program you're interested in. You submit that, and then ultimately you'll get access to an admissions portal where we'll have checklist items for all the different things that you're going to need to provide us. And as you do these things, you'll get a check mark by them. And then once they're all completed, they will go off, and actually they will go to Marie's office, and her group will make decisions on these. And like I said, once again, this would be where Amanda would be helping you a lot, and actually the graduate school too.
Yeah, the question come through in chat, Jacques. What are the application deadlines for the fall and the spring semester?
So apply soon. That's always going to help you. You can start your application, even if you don't have all the different components you need, and you can add those as you go along. The truth is we can bring you in pretty close to the start of the semester, but that's not the ideal situation. So I don't have like a hard deadline for you, but apply is, if you're coming out of this this presentation, you're feeling like this is something I'm going to do, just start your application, and then we'll help you get through it. And it may take you a little while to complete, but we try not to have last minute applications, but we understand that sometimes that happens, and we'll try to help you if it does. So I didn't give you a real firm answer on that one, but spring semester would work the same way.
Is the summer application still available? There was a question about submitting an app for summer track B start.
So we should, John, we need to probably talk right after this meeting, because if it was a summer track B, we would need an application probably going today to make that happen, because all of that stuff is getting shut down. So we would need to talk about that offline, but possible. I'll go that far.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Sure. So for more information, there's lots of good web pages out there about the actual programs. There's Global Campus web pages. You can contact Dr. Bush directly. And also on the next slide, I think we have a little more information about contacting Global Campus too. Is that coming up next? Yes, I thought it was. So Amanda has actually a Calendly account, which actually you can schedule appointments with her and get all of your questions answered, and we can help you through the application process there. So please feel free to reach out to Amanda. And Amanda and I meet every day, so if there's questions that I need to address, she'll bring them to my attention, and we'll get the information back to you. Next slide is the question slide. So this is your chance to ask us whatever questions you would like. We've had some good questions already. Anyone have a question? If not, I'm going to say some that are often asked is, we can work with unofficial transcripts. So if you have like a copy of your transcripts, you don't need the officials right now. You can upload those into the system for our review. Another question that pops up too is about letters of recommendation. Hopefully, maybe you've stayed in contact with some of your faculty members, but maybe you've been out of Michigan Tech or your other university for a little while and don't have the relationship still to ask for letters of recommendation from faculty members. We do accept professional letters of recommendation. That would be from like your supervisor. Maybe you worked on a large project with some folks and you could use them as reference. So we can use professional references also. I just saw a question come in. Can you double count electives you took in MTU undergrad for the graduate program? Yes and no. So the yes is if you haven't used those courses towards your bachelor's degree, if they were independent and weren't counted in your bachelor's transcript, you do have the potential to use those courses. They have to be approved by the program. But if it was just part of your program, then most likely you're not going to be able to double count those things. Unless, there's always more wiggle room. There is, if you graduated within the last 6 semesters, 2 years, we could put you in what's called an accelerated program, and this is only for Michigan Tech graduates who have graduated in the last 6 semesters. You could be accelerated if you have a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 or better. What we would do is we would look at your transcripts and see which courses you could potentially double count. And the maximum amount you could double count right now, this is upon approval of the program, is 9 credits. So lots of wiggle room in there and stuff. So that would be another good one to maybe Royanne talk about, Lauren, I believe, talk maybe offline at some point in time about your transcripts and what you took and how long ago it was.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, happy. So next question I'm seeing out there, how much does the MBA program cost? I think we can actually drop in, we have a cost of education calculator on our website. And the best thing you can probably do is utilize that, that calculator. We'll give you your answer. There you go, it's right there. So the next question, is there a cap to the amount of accepted students for either program? And I'm going to let Dr. Bush answer that question.
Currently, no, there's no cap. However, we're growing so quickly that we, on this side of the table, are adding more sections of courses so that we can accommodate the growth. So I can't say that in the future there won't be a cap, but currently, no, there's no cap.
So that goes back to get your application in soon, get accepted into the program soon, because if, at some point we could run into a cap. So then the next question I'm seeing, are there scholarships available for the online MBA program? So the coursework online programs are typically self-funded. There aren't necessarily extra fellowships, we would call them, available for there. Sometimes we have a relationship with a particular corporation where we might be able to provide a scholarship through this corporation. You should also look into your wherever you're working now and see if they have an educational benefit, because we see that's relatively common, that and many people are utilizing that. Their companies have they usually like in the range of maybe 2 classes a year they're paying for in some proportion. So that's where I would look there. And then what's the next? Is there a course plan for limited time credit load availability per semester? Currently 12 years removed alum. All right, go Huskies. And I would be utilizing continuing education program at work that limits credit reimbursement per year. So from a graduate school perspective, you can take up to 5 years to receive your master's degree. And then after 5 years, you'd have to contact the dean and state your case if you needed a little more time and have a discussion there. But most people are finishing well within, that time limit. Remember, this is 30 credits. Most courses are 3 credits. So we're talking about 10 classes. So if you're taking, one a semester and utilizing the summer semester, it won't take you that long, but you're going to have to balance that against whatever your company is willing to reimburse you against that. So
I think that also answers the question right above it about the duration of the MBA.
there you go.
And typically working professionals are taking 1 or 2 courses a semester. So exactly what Jacques said.
Then we have, which courses require you to be in person?
None of them.
No.
We've designed the program, the online program, so that there is no requirement to be on campus or to, physically attend class. So you can be completely asynchronous, and that's part of what I work with the students to achieve.
And that goes back to one of those starting points about the flexibility of this. These programs are really designed to work well with people who have careers and families and everything else. So you don't have to come to campus. Would we love to have you here? Yes, of course. And you can always visit us, but you can do this totally without coming to campus.
But at the same time, our faculty are very engaged with the students. So you don't get that feeling that you're just adrift, that you can really build your network. You can work with the faculty. You can get to know some of your classmates. So you'll still have, in many of the classes, you'll still have student teams, projects that you work on with, peers from around, around the country, really. So you will get the best of both worlds. So it's what you put into it. It's how you engage with faculty and classmates, but you can build those relationships.
Great information. Other questions? Anybody else have a question? So I think you remember to reach out to Amanda about the application, get that started, get maybe an appointment, or that's where you can have discussions with her. As you move forward about the program, Dr. Bush will, can assist you that with all of the intricate questions. Oh, we have a new question. Is there a list of engineering classes available for the MEM? Dr. Bush?
Yes, I generally send that out because it looks a little confusing. That's why we don't put it on the website. But I can send that to you immediately after. I don't know if Shelley has access to that file or Amanda that you could upload.
The PDF that you shared with me?
Right.
Yeah, I think I can do it here. Give me 1 sec.
Thank you, Amanda. Other questions while Amanda is looking for the course listing?
Does this look like the one, Marie? Courses outline?
Did you put it in the link or?
Oh, you know what? Let me try again. I think I sent it to Shelley. How about that one? Now can everybody see it?
We can see a PDF. Thank you.
Yes.
Marie, we have a question. Is there a list of advisors?
I am your advisor. Um, You can also, I encourage students, if you develop a relationship with a faculty member, that's perfectly fine for that person to be more of a career advisor. But as far as making sure that you get all of the courses you need and paperwork submitted, then that would go through me. So I I work closely with the students that way.
But I think is another benefit of this presentation today is you're meeting all the people who are going to be very directly connected to you getting into the program and being a successful student. So. Other questions? If not, we'll wrap up this session, but definitely be reaching out to us. Get those applications started so you're in the system and we know about you, because then we'll start communicating even more with you to help you through the process of getting accepted and having your application go on for review and decision. And then hopefully then it's like registering for the courses and starting your path here to you. So it's all about taking that first step, because after that, there's support to move you forward. You just have to get that application going. So
I am support. I will help you.
yeah, we're all support. We're all support.
I will be in touch as soon as you get that application in and we can talk through any additional questions you have.
Yeah.
I'm happy to meet with you for 2 minutes. I've met with somebody for like an hour the other day. So as detailed as you need to be, we can sit down and chat and do it over Zoom or over a phone call. Happy to walk through some stuff. And I work really closely with Marie too. So she shared a lot of that information and documents that I can review with you guys as well.
I recognize some of the names on
Yes,
the
me too.
participant list, so it's great to see you all here.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Take care.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
We'll hang out here for a minute, see if anybody stays on that
Sure.
wants to unmute and have a question.
You can
And
do
if
that
not,
too.
we'll go ahead and end. Did you have a question for us at all, Mike?